Hi, welcome along to Pilates with Zuri. So today the class is going to be Pilates with Magic Circle, or sometimes known as the Pilates Circle. If you don't have a Pilates Circle at home, you could take a small ball. So not quite as small as a tennis ball, maybe just slightly smaller than a soccer ball. So you can get these massage balls. You can sometimes see them have little spikes on them. You could use something like that. Why are we using a prop today? So the idea with the Magic Circle, the Pilates Circle, was that it was designed to activate the arms and the legs to give you a more defined look, but it also helps with alignment as well. So I love using the Magic Circle because it aligns naturally my shoulders when I have it between my hands. If I'm holding it in the hands, try to hold it between the heel of your hand so don't grip, so we still have that long extension to the tips of the fingers. If I'm placing it between my ankles, I'll place it just above the ankle joint itself. So come and join me, grab your Magic Circle and let's practice. Remember, you could do this practice without any equipment, just following along. It's just basically your classical Pilates mat practice using a prop. So once I've rolled down, shoulders back, place the Magic Circle again in the heel of the hand, and if you have it directly above your heart and extend it up, all I want you to do is to literally just activate both the arms, so the upper and inner arms. So you're just lightly giving the Magic Circle a press. You take a breath in through your nose. And as you breathe out, give the Magic Circle a gentle squeeze as you're exhaling, just to activate the inner arms a little more. Breathe in and breathe out. Each time I breathe out, giving that Magic Circle just a gentle squeeze to activate the upper arms. Breathing in and breathing out. It's a very subtle movement, a very powerful movement. Exhale. I can already feel those upper arms, my triceps, my biceps switching on. One more. Inhale. Take a long breath out. This time I breathe in. And as I begin to breathe out, I nod the chin down towards the chest and lift to the tips of the shoulder blades. Again, I'm squeezing the Magic Circle. Inhale to lower. Exhale, nod the chin down towards the chest. So as I'm breathing out, again, I'm giving that Magic Circle a little squeeze and coming up into the Pilates curl. Breathing in and breathing out, curling head, neck and shoulders off the mat. Inhale to lower. So again, it's that activation of the arms, keeping the arms in that fixed position and adding on that Pilates curl. One more. Exhale, curl head, neck and shoulders off the mat. Little pause. And then once you've lowered the head, lift the legs. And I can already feel my arms are tiring quite a bit. Still keep that activation of the inner and upper arms and start to add on this little marching pattern. I'll draw one leg towards me and one leg away. In 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, last one. If we were to hold the legs still, lower the feet and bring that Magic Circle down. Whew, and already I can feel the activation. So let's transition. Take the Magic Circle from your hands to the inside of the ankles, just above the ankle joint. Legs into tabletop position. Take a breath in. And as I breathe out, curl head, neck and shoulders off the mat and hover the arms, the 100. Take a breath in and out. Breathing in for 5 and out for 5. So I'm inhaling. I'm just again activating the legs by squeezing that Magic Circle using the inner thighs. Don't have to squeeze the life out of it, but just to feel like it's switching on those leg muscles. If you wanted to go a little stronger, you could reach those legs out to a high 45. Again, just activate the arms and the legs. Inhale and exhale. Let's go for 20 more. Breath in and out. Final 10. Bend the knees, lower the head. If I bring that Magic Circle back between the heel of the hands, Extend the legs out long, feet in flexion. Raise that magic circle. So again, first thing, just activate the arms. Take a breath in. And as I begin to breathe out, exhale. Imagine you take your forehead, your head through that magic circle, and then see curve the spine as you lower back down. So it's an inhale to prepare. Curl off the mat. Inhale, stretch that spine forwards. Again, you're just giving that magic circle a little squeeze to activate the arms, breathing in. So as you curl up, magic circle, just give it a little squeeze. Just feel how it switches on the upper arms, breath in, exhale, slowly lower. Let's go for one more. Take your time, breath in. Take a long breath out. Inhale, stretch that spine forwards. Exhale, slowly lower. Now once you've found your way back to the mat, it's just a little pause. Now from this position here, again, hold the magic circle on an angle so it's just, instead of above your chest, it's just slightly forwards of your body. Bend the knee and extend that leg, if you can, through the magic circle. So I've actually got my leg through the magic circle, and I want you to draw a circle around inside that magic circle. So we're circling the leg around, circling the leg around. So just follow the natural sort of space, like you're tracing the leg around on the inside of that circle. Last one here, around and hold. If I bend the knee, I'll try that on the other side. So I draw the leg in nice and close, and then I bring it up through. The biggest challenge is getting that leg through that circle, the foot on the floor in flexion, and start to rotate around. Always the first few circles feel quite challenging in my body. It's quite a controlled range of movement, and that's what I love again about that magic circle. I can't go big and crazy with these circles. It's very precise. It's very small and controlled. But I'm starting to feel the difference. Starting to increase that flow. One more rotation around. The arms are screaming at me as well. Last one here. Hold, bend that knee. Whew. Now if I walk the legs back towards the body, feet are flat, take a breath in, heels not too close, not too far away, breath in to prepare. Curl up. Now if I take that magic circle almost just above my knee joint, okay, the idea is to tuck the body, and I want to bring the magic circle on my forehead fairly close. Now this will often feel quite challenging, but the idea is you're trying to keep the magic circle on your forehead really close as you roll. So roll it and hold it. Rolling like a ball. Try to keep the magic circle towards your forehead towards that magic circle. One more. Rolling like a ball. Little pause. Lower the feet and place your feet back onto the mat. So again, magic circle in the heel of the hands. C-curve the spine as slowly as you can, rolling back to the mat. Once you get here, let's get into the ab series. Again, there's that activation of the arms, both arms switched on, breath in. Curl the head, neck and shoulders off the mat. Right leg draws under, left leg out on the high 45. That shin underneath the magic circle, switch change. Let's keep it flowing. So the idea is just to move the legs, stretch out, press out into the toes in 5, keep it flowing. 4, breathe out, 3, 2, last one. Bend both knees, lower the head and lower the feet. And you can, in between, take a break. Now it isn't stressing my wrist out because I'm keeping the hands nice and strong and flat. It would stress my wrist if I was gripping, so that's why that's extension. Heel of the hands, so it's more the upper arms switching on. Take a breath in, curl head, neck and shoulders off the mat. Again, bring the legs under that magic circle, heels together. Inhale, go out to extension. Exhale, come back to center. So we're breathing in and exhale. So again, I'm activating the arms, giving the legs, the inner thighs a little squeeze, return to center. We'll go for 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last one here. Breath in and breath out. Last one to go. Reach away. Exhale. Lower the head. And lower the feet. Let's try something a little different as we move into scissors. And take a hold of the magic circle like this. I'm holding one end of the magic circle and I will take just my right foot through. So I have the ball of the foot pressing into that little pressure pad. If I curl the head, neck and shoulders off the mat, I want to hold this leg straight. So the idea in scissors is to really stretch the back of the thighs. So I keep the right leg still and I move that left leg away. Exhale, return to center. Really trying to honor the stillness of my lower back so that the pelvis doesn't move. It's just the leg lengthening away and returning to center. Breathing in and out. One more. Stretch it away. Now if we change the leg lead here, so I'll place that left foot through. So the left foot is in flexion. I want to feel that hamstring stretch. Point the toes of the right leg and go out to extension. So I'm working both legs. One is moving away and towards the body, and this leg here straight, pushing up and through the heel. So I can feel the hamstring activation on both the legs. We'll go for two more. Stretch it out. Return. Last one here. Keep deepening the curl over your breastbone. Bend your knees. And lower. So moving into double straight leg stretch. Again, I'm going to change the angle. Take that magic circle between the ankles, just above the ankle joint. Start with your legs in tabletop position. Give the magic circle a little squeeze. Curl head, neck and shoulders off the mat and place your hands on the back of your skull. So from this position, again, activate inner thighs. Stretch both legs away, bend the knees and return to tabletop. So we go double straight leg stretch, lift the legs up, little pause. So I'm stretching the legs, lifting the legs and bending. One more like this. Stretch, feel those inner thighs switching on. So this time, let's change it. We go out straight, lift it up straight, lower down straight. Keep squeezing that magic circle. Let's go for two more. Double straight leg stretch. One more, pressing down over the rib cage. Come back to center, bend the knee and lower the head. Always feel that one, always a challenge. Let's take the magic circle, point of difference. What if you took your legs on the inside, bring the legs up to tabletop position. Again, you could press the legs slightly out. Again, not too much resistance, just so you feel like you're switching on the whole of the leg muscles. I take a breath in, curl the head, neck and shoulders off the mat, place the hands on the back of the skull, keep the legs still and start to add on a lift as you twist. So the idea is you're already lifted, and I want you to come up and over, lift as you twist. Up we go, up and over. Now you can add on an extension of the arm. So you're kind of reaching for the outside edge of the ankle. Last one, right and left. And then hug those knees to your body. Place the magic circle on your shins. Curl head, neck and shoulder and roll up to a seated position. Scoop your hips back. Stretch the legs out in front. Remember, you can keep a soft bend at the knees. Reach the magic circle out in front. So the magic circle wants to be directly opposite your heart. Again, extend out to the tips of the fingers. Give it a little squeeze. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, nod that chin down towards the chest as you stretch that spine forwards. Inhale. Chest opens. Give that magic circle a little squeeze. Nod the head down towards... The arm almost comes down between your arms. Breath in, sit up nice and tall. So I'm curling head, neck and shoulders forwards, but squeezing belly towards the spine. So you can almost imagine that as you squeeze your belly back to your spine, that's when you want to squeeze the magic circle. We'll go for one more. If you're squeezing the magic circle, you're squeezing the belly as well back towards the spine. And it gets you used to kind of practicing that connection to different areas of your body. So from here, again, scoop your hips towards your heels. Open leg rocker. I'm going to take again that magic circle just on the inside just above the ankle joint. Now you can place your hands here on the back of your thighs. Otherwise, place your hands on the outside. So it's using the legs and the hands on the outside, reaching towards your ankles. Nod. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, find balance. So we're rolling and holding. We'll go for 2 more. Again, we'll give that magic circle just a little squeeze. Tries to keep the legs still. Little pause. And if you can extend, ooh, hello legs. Stretch those legs. Again, give that magic circle a little squeeze and squeeze the life out of it, but just to switch on the inside of the legs. Ooh, feeling my balance here today. Struggling as my body figures out that point of balance. Lower the feet and scoop your hips back. Moving into soar. So I've taken my feet just off the mat, and if I take the magic circle heel in hands and extend and reach it forwards, then give it a little squeeze and turn like you're rotating a steering wheel. Exhale, come up and over on that diagonal. Breath in. Exhale, up and over on that diagonal. So rotate, give the magic circle a squeeze. Exhale on that diagonal. Breath in. Squeeze that magic circle. Stretch spine forward. Soar. Reaching up and over on that diagonal. Inhale. Let that head come down between the space between both your arms. So I'm bringing that head down. Crown of the head draws forward. Last one here. Stretch that spine forwards. Seated position. Again, if I come back to the top of the mat, magic circle in hand. Heel of the hand, arms extend. Roll down as slowly as you can. Curling, scooping the belly. Again, keep squeezing that magic circle in your hands. You could go for a full body stretch here. Reach and extend for each end of the room. And then slowly roll your body over. I like to cross one ankle over on top of the other. Roll the body over. So when you come to lie on your mat here, I've taken my feet just slightly wider than my hips, but still inside the mat. Take the magic circle in this direction. So I've got one of those little pressure pads on the floor, one hand under and one hand on top. Now the idea, scoop myself back down on the mat here so you can see the arm pattern here. So I must try and keep that magic circle at least an arm's length away from me. So there could be a slight bend on the elbows. So here we have one hand on top, one hand under. Now if I start with the head and hover, now the top of the feet are on the mat. Inhale, come up to extension. Just again, pressing down. Both arms activating. So it's not just the top arm doing all the work. Inhale, come up. And extending out to the tips of the fingers. Exhale, lower. We go for 2 more. Breath in. And breath out. Last one here. Inhale, come up. Now once you've lowered, change it over. So place the top hand on the bottom and the bottom hand on the top. Head between the arms, the back of the neck long. Inhale to come up to extension of the spine and slow lower. So it's a controlled lift to come up and a controlled lower to come down. Last 2. Inhale and exhale. Last one here. Breath in. Oh, I can feel that wobble. Now this time, what if I place both my hands on top? Now you get to decide. You could have one hand on top of the other, or just have the hands side by side. And as I come up, just press down lightly on that magic circle and allow the forehead to hang down between the arms. So inhale. Again, don't squeeze the life out of the magic circle, but just feel like you're switching on the outer edges of your arms, your biceps, your triceps. One more. Inhale to come up to that extension, rib cage drawing away, and slowly lower. Woo! Now those arms are screaming again at me, so let me change the angle. Take that magic circle behind you. Now if I have the heel of the hand pointing towards one end of the magic circle and the fingers pointing down towards my heels. So I've got the magic circle in my hands, elbows are bent, and as I inhale to lift, reach that magic circle down the back, then bend the elbows, bring the magic circle back up. So I'm reaching the magic circle down. Again, give that magic circle a little squeeze. Use both arms. We go for 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, lift, and hold. Now I'm holding the head in hover, curling the heels, curl both the heels towards your tailbone. 1, 2, 3, and lift. So I'm now adding on legs, 2, 3, chest expands, and curl. 1, 2, 3, extension away. One more. 1, 2, 3, extension, and slow lower. Okay, T, let's try something a little different. Have the magic circle so the rim of the circle is on the mat. Reach it an arm's length away from you, but both arms off the mat, especially your elbows. So keep the magic circle on the floor, lift your chest, lift your legs, and swing the legs. Kick, 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 kick. Legs are straight and long, the legs are fluttering up and down. Now you can keep that magic circle on the floor, but you could go for a hover in 5, 4, 3, give it a squeeze, 2, squeeze those arms, and lower. Ooh. Come up onto hands and knees, sit into child's pose. Leave the magic circle where it is. Let's take a little break as we come into child's pose. Just a little break, not too long. Back to a seated position. Let's have that magic circle in our hands. Remember, you could follow along this whole practice and just do the practice using your own body weight. So if you don't have a magic circle, you could still practice with this. Take the feet slightly wider than your hips. Magic circle in the heel of the hand, extend it away. Remember, when the arms are straight, you want to feel those triceps, those biceps, the outer arms switching on. Inhale, C-curve the spine, slowly does it. So I'm rolling back. Now the arms are activating more and more and more as I roll. Inhale, exhale, curl off the mat. So I want to bring that head down between the arms, sit up nice and tall, open up the chest. So this time I'm going to hinge back, and then scoop. So we're scooping that belly all the way down. We'll go for one more. Inhale, exhale, curl off the mat. I take the head down naturally between both the arms. Then I start to peel up. Now the head is the last part of the movement to come out. Hinge back as though you're moving the rib cage behind your hip line. Scoop the belly towards your spine. Roll slowly down. And lower. Whew. So I'm going to scoop myself down my mat a little bit here. So now moving into jackknife. So if I take that magic circle, and for this one here, I'm going to take the legs on the outside. So I've got that little magic circle on the inside of the legs. Both legs are long and straight. So I start with my legs on this, what I call high 45. So they're on a high diagonal. Breath in, exhale, jackknife the legs over, and then exhale to slowly curl back down. So again, we want to give that magic circle a little squeeze. Turn your heels in, turn your toes out, breath in, exhale, jackknife the legs up and over. Can we stretch those legs? Feel the stretch in the back of the thigh. We go for one more. Inhale to prepare, so that you curl up and over on your breath out. Inhale, exhale. Ooh la la. Bend the knees. Whew. And lower the feet to the floor. So let's have a look at Pilates bridge with the magic circle. What I like to do with this one here is take it just above the knee joint. And I actually give it quite a good squeeze this time. So the feet are parallel, almost maybe needing to bring your heels in a little bit more. So I'm really targeting those inner thighs. Press the palms down and start to lift. Now as I lift, I want to again engage those inner thighs. I come up and slowly, controlled lower. So I'm already giving the magic circle of the squeeze at this point, so at the bottom, but as I lift, I'm going to see if I could just find a little bit more activation of those inner thighs as I lift my hips up and lower down. Whew, it's making me huffy puffy here today. Again, shoulders back, chest open, squeeze those inner thighs. Almost feel it working right down through my pelvis, really feeling that chain connection through the abdominal wall and the inner thighs. That's what I love about working with that magic circle. It gives you that real awareness of whole body. So scooping, the more I squeeze the inner thighs, I can feel that band inside my pelvis engaging and switching on as well. Lower down. Oh, lordy, lordy. And release. And yes, my legs do feel a little bit wobbly after that one there. So let's move into side leg series. So if I take the magic circle in the heel of the hands and go for a big stretch and roll my body over onto my side. So let's have a look. If we're laying on our side, what I want to do is I like to get the magic circle into position. So what I'm actually going to do is place it under and over. So I have one leg, magic circle just falling apart a little bit here on me today. So I take one leg under and one leg over. And then I want to have the legs on a slight angle in front of me. So I have the bottom leg underneath and the top leg on top. So I'm holding that magic circle between my legs. Now you can have that head all the way down or cup the hand around the back of the head. So with your legs on an angle, can you lift both legs and lower both legs? So we lift and lower. And again, I'm having to activate both legs to keep that magic circle there. Two more. One more. Now can we hold and give it a squeeze? Squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold and lower and lift. Lower and lift. Controlled lower, controlled lift. Two more. One more. Give it a squeeze. So both legs are off and we squeeze. And we squeeze. So the bottom and the top leg are moving. Bottom leg's moving up, top leg's moving down. Two more. Hold both legs off. Can we do a little rotation? Rotation forwards and back. Forward and back. One more. Ooh, hold it there and lower. Okay, let's try that on the other side. It's so hot in here. This is working my body. My glasses are actually steaming up at this point. That's always a good sign. So let's try the same again. So I take that bottom leg. Now I might have to get the magic circle in place with my knees bent, kind of taking it just into the position, lowering my upper body and then extending those legs. So I've already got it in position between the ankles, just above the ankle joint, and I start to lift up and down. Lift up and down. You know, I can feel a little bit of instability around that magic circle. So again, it's really good because it's helping me to figure out my natural stability in my body. Hold. And then if you're holding both legs, we'll squeeze. 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 I can feel one leg wanting to work more than the other here. Two more. Now can we lift and lower again? Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Keep those legs on that diagonal. 4, keep breathing out. 3, keep breathing out. 2, and then squeeze. 4, 3, 2. Give it a squeeze and a hold and see if we can rotate. Oh, clicky hip. It's doing something for my body. I'm rotating forward slightly. So I'm just moving. Top leg slightly to the front, bottom leg slightly to the back. One more. Holy moly. And lower. Whew. Steamy work in here today. Roll your body over. We're getting there, team. We're on the home straight. Coming into teasers. I take the feet, bring them fairly close together. Feet in Pilates stance and extend that right leg on a high 45. Magic circle in hand, take a breath in. Exhale, curl off the mat. Inhale, exhale. lower down. We'll try that again on the other side. Inhale, exhale, breathe in. Again, we want to give that magic circle a little squeeze. Change your leg lead, so your right leg is your leading leg. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, exhale. Changing the leg lead. Inhale, exhale. Breathing in, lowering down. So adding on a point of difference. Try this with me. Right leg is the straight leg. Inhale, exhale. Can you bring that right leg in and through that magic circle? Bring it in and under and roll down. Ooh, that's a challenge. Left leg straight. Inhale, lift on the exhale. Bring that leg through. So I brought it through the magic circle and then I'm bringing it underneath and then I'm rolling down. Oh, lordy, lordy. And remember, you can keep doing a few more repetitions of this. For me, that's enough here today. Hold that magic circle, roll my body up. Nice, and we'll do a little bit of balance work here. So I'd normally add on seal at this point, but let's take that magic circle between the ankles. Tuck the tailbone under and see if you can lift that magic circle and bring the front two halves of the body close. So I've got my legs almost in tabletop position. The magic circle on the inside, give those inner thighs a little squeeze. And just see if you can find that balance just behind the sit bones. So the sit bones, when we're sitting, the sit bones balance the pelvis. So if we come off the sit bones, then the core has to figure it out, has to sort of start to respond to make us feel stable and still. One more round of your breath. We're just figuring out that stillness. Lower the feet. Whew. And we'll come on to our side for mermaids. Let's take the magic circle to one side. Right leg in front, left leg just slightly behind you. If you place the heel of the hand, again, it's always the heel of the hand so I can extend to the tips of the fingers. I take the left arm, just getting my balance, and then extend that arm up and over. Breath in. And you'll notice this elbow bends. As I come over, just let that elbow bend. Inhale. We'll go two more on this side. Exhale to come up and over. One more. Exhale as you go up and over. Center. Hold the magic circle in hands, elbows out wide, and change the leg lead. So give the magic circle a little squeeze there. Oh yeah. And then place it down. So now I have the magic circle on the other side, and I take this arm and I bring it up and over. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Back to center. Exhale. Up and over. We'll go for one more. Breathing in. Exhale. Extension. And then you come back to center. Let's come onto our hands and our knees. All fours position. And I have the magic circle almost towards the right side of me. So if I have my left hand under my left shoulder and the right hand on top of the magic circle out here, so again about an arm's length away, you extend your left leg away, so it's opposite arm, opposite leg, and you lift that back leg 4 times. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Change sides. So bring the magic circle over to the other side and change the leg lead. So I have my right hand under my right shoulder, left hand on that magic circle. This time extend the opposite leg at the back, point the toes and lift that leg up and down. Slow controlled movements. Up and down. Up and down. Last one. And then release. Magic circle can stay there. Go for a big stretch. And let's come into a plank position. Leave the magic circle. It could be just in front of your mat. And then your hands, think of the hands being the same width as that magic circle. So if you have it there in front of you, you can get an idea of how wide the arms should be. We take the legs and we step the legs back, tucking the toes under, pressing the belly towards the spine, push back into heels. We want to feel the whole of the body working, switching on. You could pike your hips and then come back. So just pike your hips up, scoop your belly towards your spine, keep up on tippy toes and curl. We'll do one more like that. Pike the hips, push the ground away from you, head between the arms, come back into that plank position and hold in 4, 3, 2, 1, to your knees, sit back. And that is Pilates with the magic circle. And if you didn't understand at the beginning why it was called a magic circle, hopefully after that practice you will understand the magic of something so simple that it can intensify your Pilates practice. Thank you.